everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chiefs would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this. It's only back to the 20. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
All right, here we go.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself in there.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Justin Houston. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Keenum to throw on second down. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 2.
They do snap it to Keenum. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now that's Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! You can't block me. You can't block me. Set! 3-19!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after him.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. Keenum going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Keenum drops it underneath for Booker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the gun, here's Keenum. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Keenum to throw again. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Now he's going the other way. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Keenum. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Zach Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Tyreek Hill sent to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So Keenum now out, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. A first throw for the backup Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Mahomes. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. A first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Chiefs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Henney. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They got the lead. They look good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Escaping the pressure right. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Third and 2, Keenum. Here's Booker on the catch. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with Booker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Forced out to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Zach Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short boot taken to the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. Go!
Now Henning. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Here we go.
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This is Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 that time. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Trot it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. This is Booker on the dump off. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Detroit!
To throw on second down is Keenum. Being chased out left. Drops it underneath for Booker. Booker coughs it up. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And remember, he fumbled on his first NFL carry in 2016, ironically, recovered by his high school teammate Shaq Thompson. In college, he carried the ball strictly in his left hand. Wonder if he's going to start working on using both.
Well, whatever he does, he needs to fix it and stop putting the ball on the ground. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to find Conley. And now running right through it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set. Right 18. Right 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Set. Right 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Suick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, that's the relief.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Sanders has it over the middle. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Leopard, let's go. Gone.
Keenum to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Keenum. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Keenum to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Let's go.
Penny. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Throwing now, Keenum. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They come out here in the eye. Keenum now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long. It's Keenum. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go on fourth. Keenum steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up.